Duo starter. Now, in today's lecture, we will discuss about the star delta start. So, in previous lecture, whatever you discussed, we have discussed the control diagram, power diagram, and wiring diagram of the duo starter. So, in wiring diagram, how to connect the different devices just like MCB, contactor, overload relay, and all these things. Then, in the power circuit, we have discussed the three-phase supplies connected to the major equipment such as the main contacts of the contactors, then fuse, overload relay, circuit breakers, and your motor. And in control circuit, actually this circuit is used for controlling the operation of the system. That may be motor, that may be heater or anything. So here in this case we are going to control a motor. So here in the control circuit we have shown the two buttons, start push button, stop push button. Okay, and certain auxiliary contacts of the contactors. So this control circuit voltage is comparatively less than the power circuit voltage. So control circuit voltage might be AC or DC. Okay, then we have discussed the forward, stop, reverse operation of your dual starter. Then forward, reverse. Okay, a random forward, reverse operation of dual starter in which we have what you are connected in random forward, reverse. We have connected the auxiliary contact of your forward start push button in series with the reverse contactor and the auxiliary contact of reverse start push button in series with the forward contactor. So if my machine is running say in forward direction and I want to rotate the machine in the reverse direction. In that case, there is no need to press the stop push button. Simply I have to push the reverse start push button. So when I am going to press the reverse start push button, what is going to be happen over here? When you are going to press the reverse start push button, this contact will open. This is the NC contact of the reverse start push button. And when this NC contact will open, the supply to the forward contactor get disconnected and the forward contactor will get de-energized. As soon as the forward contactor will get de-energized, its F1 contact will open and F2 contact will close. When the F2 contact will close, what happens? The current will flow through this path and the reverse contactor will get energized. As the reverse contactor will get energized, R1 will close and R2 will open. Okay, so even though you are going to just this act as the interlocking also, and if again I want to rotate the motor in forward direction, simply I have to press the forward start push button. So when I am going to press the forward start push button, the auxiliary contact of this forward start push button which is connected in series with the reverse contactor, that is going to be open over here. And when this open, the supply to the reverse contactor will get disconnected, and as the supply get disconnected, the reverse contactor will get de-energized. Okay, and as the reverse contactor will get de-energized, is R1 contact will open and R2 contact will close. So as we have already pressed this button, so the current will flow through this path and your forward contact will get energized. When the forward contact will get energized, F2 will open. So this is how the working of your random forward reverse will work. So in this case, there is no need to press the stop push button over here. And if I want to stop the complete operation, then only I have to press the stop push button. Otherwise, for changing the direction of rotation, there is no need to press the stop push button. Okay, so this we have already discussed in previous lecture. And now what happened in industry, what is going to be done over there, the machines which can be used are most of the times high rated machines. Okay, and as we already discussed that dual starter can be used only up to 5 hp. Okay, and beyond 5 hp we are going to we are supposed to use star delta starters, auto transformer starter. Okay, so as in our curriculum, the next starter that we are going to discuss over is the star delta starter. A star delta starter, if you are going to see, there is such type of panel for the star delta starter. This is the actual star delta starter which is used in the industry. It has three contactor. This particular thing is called as contactor. This is main contactor, this is delta contactor, and this one is called the star contactor. So there are three contactors which are used for star delta, and this is called as the timer. Okay, this one is your timer over here, timer and overload relay that can be used over here. So with this timer you can just set the time to switch from star to delta. Okay, and then these are connected to your say different auxiliary contacts of these contactors can be shown over here. Okay, and as it is a three-phase starter, so RYB. Okay, so they have shown the indication lamps whether all the phases are available or not. Okay, and they have shown the push buttons over here, start push button and stop push button. Now what is star delta starter that we are going to discuss over here. So a star delta starter will start the motor with star connected stator winding. So with the help of star delta starter, we are going to start the motor with star connected stator winding. The stator winding is connected in the star when you have to start the motor. Now when the motor reaches 80% of its full load speed, okay, say the speed of your motor is 1000 rpm, and when the motor, after starting the motor, when the motor reaches to 800 rpm, if your rated speed is 1000 rpm, and when motor reaches to 80%, that is 800 rpm, it will begin to run in delta. Okay, so at that time what happened, it start rotating in the delta connected winding. You start stator winding, which is initially connected in star, that can be automatically switched to the delta. So the starter mainly consists of TPDP. What is meant by TPDP? What is meant by TPDP?
Triple pole double throw switch.
Okay, triple throw double throw switch, so that can be used over here. Okay, so switch, which stands for triple pole double throw switch. This switch changes the stator winding from star to delta. And what is the purpose of this TPDP? The purpose of this TPDP is that it is used for changing the connection of your stator winding. Initially your stator winding is connected in star, so when you are going to operate this TPDP switch, at that time your winding is connected to delta, which will switch from star to delta. A star delta starter is a type of reduced voltage starter. So basically whatever the starter we are going to use for starting the motors, all are reduced voltage starters. So it is also a type of reduced voltage starter. We use it to reduce the starting current of the motor without using any external device or apparatus. So basically what we are going to do, so this star delta starter is used for reducing the starting current of the motor. Now why? As we already knows that when the motor is going to start, it will takes nearly 5 to 6 times its rated current. ओके, मोटरचा रेटेड करंट जर 5 एम्पियर असेल तर आपण जेव्हा मोटर स्टार्ट करतो तेव्हा ती मोटर जवळपास 30 एम्पियर पर्यंतचा करंट घेऊ शकतो. ओके, नाउ व्हाय इट विल टेक्स that much high current? Because it has to establish the magnetic field. Okay, so definitely that current will be taken for a very small period of time, that is a fraction of second only, but it will take that much current. And if you are not going to reduce the current at the starting, and if my size of motor is very large, 400 hp, 500 hp, or like this one, so just imagine the current taken by that motor. Okay, and say if the current taken by the starting current of the motor, say normal rated current of the motor is 100 rpm, मोटरचा रेटेड करंट 100 rpm असेल, आणि आपण त्याच्यामध्ये स्टार्टर यूज नाही केलं आणि डायरेक्टली सिस्टीमला कनेक्ट केली, तर मोटर स्टार्ट केल्याबरोबर ती 600 ते 700 एम्पियर पर्यंतचा करंट घेऊ शकतो. आणि त्या करंटमुळे एक डीप तयार होतं, आणि वॉट एव्हर द इक्विपमेंट्स विच आर कनेक्टेड टू द सिस्टीम मे गेट अफेक्टेड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस वन. Okay, so rest of the equipments which are connected on the system also get affected. To avoid that, we need to start the motor with the reduced starting current विदाउट युझिंग एनी एक्सटर्नल डिव्हाइस ऑर ॲपरेटस. आणि त्याकरता आपण दुसरं कुठलं डिव्हाइस किंवा ॲपरेटस यूज करत नाही. तो वी आर गोइंग टू सिम्पली यूज द प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ स्टार अँड डेल्टा. इन स्टार कनेक्शन द लाईन करंट अँड फेज करंट इज सेम, and in delta connection the line current is equal to √3 times the phase current. Okay, so these are the things that we are going to just use over here. This is a big advantage of star delta starter. It is typically has around 1/3 of the inrush current compared to the dual starter. Okay, so if you are going to observe that, if I am going to use the dual starter for starting this motor, then my current may be, say if I am you going to use the star delta starter ने जर 10 एम्पियर करंट लागत असेल मला, तेच जर ड्युअल स्टार्टर यूज केलं तर मला 30 एम्पियर करंट लागेल. Is it clear? So this is the advantage. That's why we are going to use the star delta motor starter for the heavy motors beyond 5 hp to 25 hp. I am going to use the star delta starter. Okay, so now we are going to just discuss the basic concept of star and delta. What is meant by star? Okay, when you are going to say the system is connected in star connection म्हणजे काय? साक्षी शेलार.
स्टार मध्ये हे असतं, 3 फेज असतं आणि डेल्टा मध्ये 4 असतं का, ते न्यूट्रल असते डेल्टा मध्ये.
उलट सांगितलं तुम्ही. स्टार मध्ये न्यूट्रल असतो, डेल्टा मध्ये न्यूट्रल नसतो.
ओके सर.
पण मग स्टार कनेक्शन म्हणजे काय? कशावरून आपण आयडेंटिफाय करणार की स्टार कनेक्शन आहे की डेल्टा आहे? So star connection, Trushar Bangar. Trushar
Hello?
Bangar. हाँ, star connection.
Yes, sir. Sir, star, all three pages are connected in star. Is called star connection.
What is meant by star connection? थ्री पॉइंट्स कनेक्टेड इन स्टार. कनेक्टेड स्टार म्हणजेच काय, मी तेच विचारतोय. स्टार कनेक्टेड म्हणजे काय? So we already discussed this thing in your first year I think. Okay, so star connection, suppose हा माझा R phase आहे, sorry. Okay, what you are going to do, I will just draw the three phases over here. Suppose this is my R phase, this is my R phase winding. Just imagine that this is a winding. I am not able to accurately draw it. This is my Y phase over here. Okay, and third one phase is which one phase? A blue phase was over here. This is my RYB. Is it clear? Okay, so is it clear? So this is one,
Yeah. Yes, sir.
one, and each winding has two terminal, starting terminal and finishing terminal. So this is second terminal, and second terminal. Okay, so star connection means what? When all the similar terminals are connected together. When all similar terminals are connected together, then that is called as star connection. So here I am going to connect all the terminals together. So this point is called as neutral point. Okay, or this point is called as star point. So this is star connection. In case of star connection, all the similar terminals are connected together, either starting terminal or finishing terminal. Is it clear to everyone? स्टार कनेक्शन मध्ये काय आहे तुमचं, सिमिलर टर्मिनल जे असतील, स्टार्टिंग असतील किंवा फिनिशिंग टर्मिनल, ते सर्व एकत्र कनेक्ट केलेले असतात, आयदर ओनली स्टार्टिंग टर्मिनल और फिनिशिंग टर्मिनल, and that particular point is called as star point. So this is your star connection. सो स्टार कनेक्शन मध्ये आपण काय करणार आहे की ज्या माझ्याकडे थ्री फेज वाइंडिंग आहे स्टेटरची, त्या स्टेटरचे थ्री फेज वाइंडिंगचे मी जे टर्मिनल्स आहेत, स्टार्टिंग टर्मिनल असतील किंवा फिनिशिंग टर्मिनल असतील, ते मी एकत्र कनेक्ट करणार आहे, आणि जो पॉईंट मिळणार आहे त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो, स्टार पॉईंट. मग स्टार याच्यामध्ये रिलेशन काय आहे, तुमचा जो करंट आहे ना, ओके, so line current and phase current is same. So whatever the current which is flowing through this one, this is my line current as well as this is my phase current, आणि हाच माझा काय झाला IPH. ओके, लाईन करंट इज इक्वल टू फेज करंट. इथं जर तुम्ही बघितलं, लाईन करंट जो आहे तोच तुमचा फेज करंट आहे. सो दिस इज द your star connection. In case of star connection, your line current and phase current is same. But if you are going to discuss about the voltage, your line voltage means the voltage between two phases. This is my R phase and this is my Y phase. So voltage between these two is equal to VRY. So voltage between two phases is equal to, okay, root 3 times phase voltage. Okay, root 3 times phase voltage, or you can say that phase voltage is equal to line voltage divided by root 3. Phase voltage is equal to line voltage divided by root 3. So this is your star connection. Star connection मध्ये तुमचा जो करंट आहे ना, लाईन करंट आणि फेज करंट एकच आहे, पण व्होल्टेज जे आहे ते लाईन व्होल्टेज इज इक्वल टू रूट 3 टाइम्स फेज व्होल्टेज. ओके, सो दिस इज माय VRY. So VPH is equal to my phase voltage is equal to line voltage divided by root 3. This is the relationship between this one. So that's why it is called as reduced voltage starter. त्याकरता याला काय म्हणतात, reduced voltage starter, कारण तुमचं जे लाईन व्होल्टेज आहे त्याला तुम्ही काय केलेलं आहे, इथं कमी केलेलं आहे, and that's why it is called as the reduced voltage starter. Now when you are going to just initially what happened, as my line current is equal to phase current, so basically at the beginning I required more current. स्टार्टिंगला मला करंट जास्तच लागतो, त्याकरता माझा लाईन करंट आणि फेज करंट सेम लागेल, पण माझी मोटर जेव्हा 80% पर्यंतचा स्पीड घेईल तोपर्यंत काय असेल, मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड इज ऑलरेडी इस्टॅब्लिश अँड एव्हरीथिंग इज रन. सो आय नीड टू स्विच इट फ्रॉम स्टार टू डेल्टा. सो इन केस ऑफ डेल्टा, So again we are going to discuss in delta connection how to draw the connections for delta. So this is my say R phase winding. Okay, this is my Y phase winding over here. And the third one is my B phase winding over here. So this is my B phase winding over here. Okay, now these are the starting terminal. 1 1 1 represent my starting terminal, and 2 2 2 represent my finishing terminal. So this is 2 2, and this one is also 2. So as each winding has two terminals, so we have represented it by R. So in delta, what you are going to do, we are going to connect the starting terminal of the first winding to the finishing terminal of your second winding. Is it clear? The starting terminal of your Y phase is connected to the finishing terminal of your B phase, and the starting terminal of B phase is connected to the finishing terminal of your R phase. So this is called as delta connection. So here you can see this is say R phase. So this is my R1 and this is R2. Okay, this is R1 R2. This is Y1. This is Y2, and this is B1, and this is my B2. Okay, so if you are going to observe in the delta connection, we are connected the starting terminal of first winding to the finishing terminal of your second winding, the starting terminal of your second winding to the finishing terminal of your third winding, and the starting terminal of third winding is connected to the finishing terminal of your first winding. So this is called as the delta connection. And if you are going to see in the delta connection, your voltage is same. Whatever the voltage, VL is equal to VPH. VL is equal to VPH, means line voltage is exactly equal to your phase voltage, but my line current is not equal to the phase current. My line current is equal to root 3 times phase current, whatever the current is going flow over there. So this is the difference between your star connection and your delta connection. Now say, is it clear to all of you? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, star connection means what, delta connection means what, and why you are going to connect in the star and then we are going to switch to the delta. So basically, when you are going to connect, as it is a reduced voltage starter method, so to reduce the voltage, initially I am going to connect in the star. So in star connection, the relationship between my phase voltage and line voltage is what, VL is equal to root 3 times VPH. VL is equal to root 3 times VPH, and in case of delta, it is equal to VL is equal to VPH. Okay, and when you are going to discuss in terms of the current, for star winding, for star connection, my IL is equal to IPH, my line current is equal to phase current, and for delta, my line current is equal to root 3 times phase current. Okay, so initially I required more current to set up the magnetic field, so I need to connect the motor in star in the beginning. Then I have to switch to the delta. लेक्चर घेत आहे का? Okay, so now basically how to connect this winding. So here, as we already discussed, this is your star delta starter. So there are three types of star delta starter available in the market: manual star delta starter, semi-automatic star delta starter, and fully automatic star delta starter. So in manual star delta starter, what you have to do, we need to use a switch, and we have to manually switch from star to delta. So the winding is connected in such a manner that when you are going to connect it, that will result into the short, the second terminals are shorted together. Okay, so what, this is my R phase, Y phase, and B phase. So this is a case of manual star delta starter. Here R phase is connected to this winding, Y phase is connected to this, and B phase is connected to this one. So when we are going to do this one, what exactly happen over here? So when I want to run the motor, okay, so when I want to run the motor, I'm going to connect it to the star. Okay, and once when I want to run it, I'm going to just change this switch and it is going to be connected to the delta over here. So this is my manual star delta starter, which will looks like this one. So this is my winding of the motor. So this is basically your stator winding. Okay, so in the stator winding, what is going to be happen over here? So I will just make it. So this is my stator winding. If you are going to look at the connection of the stator winding, this is R phase, this is Y phase, and this is your B phase. Okay, so these are my phases: R phase, Y phase, and B phase. So R phase is connected to say R1, Y phase is connected to Y1, and B phase is connected to B1. Okay. R phase, Y phase, and B phase. R phase is connected to R1, Y phase is connected to Y1, and B phase is connected to B1. And these are your second terminals, that is R2, this is Y2, and this is B2. Okay, so here they have given the name A1, B1, C1. Either you can go for A1, B1, C1 or A2, B2, C2. One is the same thing. But if you are going to follow the color code over here, so as we are using the color code RYB for phases, so I will recommend that you have to use the RYB over here. Now, this is the manually operated switch. This switch has two positions. One is run position, second one is called as the star position, and third one is called as the off position. Okay, so this is normally double pole switch over here. Okay, so what you are going to do over here? So when I want to start the motor, initially I have to place it to the 1. Okay, so when I have connected to this, okay, so if I want to start the motor in star connection, this switch should be placed into the position number 1. When I am going to place this switch in the position number 1, all the three phases are going to be shorted over here. You can see over, these are connected to each other, and this winding, say this is C winding connection, this is B winding, and this is R winding. So these are going to be shorted over here, and your machine is connected in star. Okay, when my machine will get a speed up to 80% of the rated speed, then I have to switch to the delta connections, and for switching it to the delta connections, I need to manually toggle the switch to the run position, that position number 2. So when this is connected to the position number 2, now if you are going to see over here, this C2 is connected to the C1 over here. Okay, now but if you are going to observe over there, this position number 2, C2 is connected to R1, C2 is connected to R1. This To this I have connected say R2. So this R2 is connected to Y1, and this one is connected to B1 is connected to your Y2. Okay, so as we have already discussed in the previous slides, okay, in previous slides what you have discussed, this is my R1. R1 is connected to Y2. Okay, then Y1 is connected to B2, and B1 is connected to R2. This is my B1. B1 is connected to R2. So this is how your system is going to be connected, and this is the control circuit for this one is the power circuit for manual star delta starter, and this is the control circuit for manual star delta starter. So in control circuit, what is going to be happen over here? So this is a toggle switch, two-way switch you're going to use over here. When the switch at the position number 0, the system is in off state. Okay, now this system required a very skilled worker. Okay, the skillful person is required over here. Why? Because what happened, he has to do two things at a one time. He need to press the start push button, and at the same time he has to make the transition from of the switch from 0 to 1, so that my system is connected in star. Okay, once, and then he has to observe whether the machine has achieved the rated speed or not, 80% of the rated speed. And once he noticed that the machine has achieved the 80% of the rated speed, he has to toggle it from 1 to 2. Okay, so when he is switching from 1 to 2, so this system should be very fast. Why it should be very fast? If you are going to be slow sometime, then what is going to be happen, the supply is going to be disconnected over here, and when the supply is going to be disconnected, this contactor may get de-energized. So this required a very skilled worker over here. Okay, and when switch to the delta, then this contactor remains energized through the auxiliary contact of this contactor. M1 is the auxiliary contact of the contactor over here. So manual star delta starters are not recommended in the industries because it requires the skilled worker, and it is quite difficult for them to just use it. Basically the cost requirement for this one is less because only one contactor is required in this case, but at the same time a skilled worker is required, and if the skilled worker is going to make certain time delay, the machine will never go in the run position. Okay, because even a small time delay may de-energize your contactor and your machine get de-energized. So every time you need to just start in the star connections. So that is the disadvantages of this manual star delta starter. The manual star delta starters are not recommended in the industries. Okay, now instead of this we are going to use the semi-automatic star delta starter. In case of semi-automatic and automatic star delta starters, so this is the wiring diagram of your semi-automatic or automatic star delta starter. In semi-automatic or automatic star delta starter, we are going to use three contactor. One is star contactor, one is main contactor, and one is called as the delta contactor. ओके, याच्यामध्ये तीन कॉन्टॅक्टर यूज करतो, स्टार कॉन्टॅक्टर, मेन कॉन्टॅक्टर आणि डेल्टा कॉन्टॅक्टर. स्टार कॉन्टॅक्टर विल कनेक्ट द स्टेटर वाइंडिंग in the star connections, delta contactor will connect the stator winding in the delta connections, and main contactor will give you the supply to the motor. Okay, and for safety purpose we have connected the NO of say star contact in NC contact, auxiliary NC contact of star contactor in series with the delta contactor, so that should not result into the short circuit. Okay, in the similar manner NC of delta contactor is going to be connected in series with the star contactor to avoid the face to face short circuit over here. Okay, and we are going to use a timer, and this is the timer can be used only in case of the automatic star delta starter. For semi automatic star delta starter the timer cannot be used over there. Okay, so what we are going to do over here, now we will stop over here, and the tomorrow's lecture we will discuss about the semi automatic and automatic star delta starter. Today what you have to do, in the control of machine book I have already circulated the control of machines PDF in the TYE group. You can just go through this, you have to just go through the working of this one, and already the videos for star delta starter manual and semi automatics are uploaded on LMS. You have to just go through. Tomorrow we are going to discuss the actual functioning of this two contactor. Is there any difficulty?
No.
Okay, so please go through the videos of this one. Tomorrow we will discuss the